Yo, what's up, guys? Toxic here, back with another one. I haven't uploaded one of these type of videos for a while, right? One of these commentary style videos. I really enjoy making these. However, the school year just started for me, right? Down in Florida. So basically, I'll be uploading less, but I have some videos scheduled to upload for the next month and stuff. So you're still gonna be getting content. Anyways, let's cut into the video. So today, as I'm filming this, it's been a couple days. Donovan Mitchell was traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers for, I'm pretty sure, Colin Sexton, Lauri Markkanen, and some other players and some picks. And I think it was an absolute steal by the Cavs. I think compared to what New York was offering, this is a much better deal for the Cavs. And I also think New York also kind of saved themselves out of a little ditch. So let's start talking about what's in it for the Jazz. Okay, so the Jazz have commenced stage 1 of their rebuild. They traded away their two best players in Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell. Of course, the Rudy Gobert to the Timberwolves trade I talked about a while ago, and the Donovan Mitchell trade to the Cavaliers. So this is very good for the Utah Jazz because, hey, they're getting a bunch of picks. They have 7 picks, I'm pretty sure, from the 2 trades, and this is just insane for them. The Utah Jazz are trying to build a new future around because of their countless losses in the playoffs, which makes sense. Rudy Gobert just isn't clutch, right? And now they traded away Donovan Mitchell too to make space for Wemby and some other guys. So I think this is very good for the Jazz, of course. And let's talk about the Cavs next. Now, the Cleveland Cavaliers are kind of like the center team that everyone's talking about after this trade, right? For a good reason. They basically, I'm not going to say completely, but basically have 4 All-Stars. You could say 3. Maybe Emo's not at that level yet. But basically 4. They have a lineup of DG, Spida, Isaac Okoro, Karis LeVert, one of those, Evan Mobley, and Jared Allen. That's a pretty star-studded cast. I think that's a 50-win team, maybe 48 wins, something like that. And they're a young team, which means that the team will get better as the years pass on. This is an amazing trade for the Cavs. It makes them a much better team. A 5th seed, I think, in my opinion, 4th seed maybe. Depends on how the Sixers play. And yeah, I think the Cavs really scored getting Donovan Mitchell for such a bargain. Basically 3 players. I mean, 1 starter, but basically 3 players. I mean, if you count Lauri Markkanen as a real starter, because he is a starter, but not really an NBA team that wants to win caliber starter. So Lauri Markkanen and this guy Agbaji, which I think maybe he'll be good, but still this is a big win for the Jazz and the Cleveland Cavaliers, in my opinion. Now let's talk about the New York Knicks next. This is the team that's been rumored for the past month or 2 about Donovan Mitchell ever since the Rudy Gobert trade. They needed another star to come back after Carmelo Anthony left. And for good reason. Donovan Mitchell really is him. However, they could have given up RJ Barrett. They could have given up a bunch of extra players like that. And a bunch of picks, too. And there's no guarantee that they're going to be good. There's no guarantee that they're going to make the playoffs. So I think this was a smart move by the Knicks. And it really saved them in the long term. I think they'll get some high picks in the next couple of years, which will really help them out. And I think RJ Barrett's a stud. I think he's going to be really good. And yeah, I think the Knicks really got lucky on this one. I think the Knicks are one of the biggest winners. Of course, I think the Cavs are the biggest because they're going to make the playoffs next season. And they're probably going to win a lot of games. My main problem is experience with the Cavs. Because they're not really experienced, this team. They're a little too young. They're not really experienced enough to go to a conference finals or if NBA finals. So I don't think they'll do much next season. Maybe a first-round exit, second-round exit. But I have high hopes for the future of this amazing roster.